back on it, I have no idea why I let my husband take me into that aviary. I don't even fuck with birds like that.
If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, you already know the deal. This is the realest travel video you're gonna see all day.
You know how we feel about stunning architecture. Well, my husband had seen that there was a really beautiful mosque nearby that he wanted to go see. When we got there, it looks like they weren't quite open yet for people who were non-practicing, so we did have to wait a little bit before we entered. We took this as the perfect opportunity to do what we do best, wander around. We discovered on the same property there was a massive aviary. So many different kinds of exotic birds just roaming around freely. I mean, you're literally just walking in the middle of all these birds. These birds were huge. Looking back on it, I have no idea why I let my husband take me into that aviary. I don't even fuck with birds like that. There were so many big, beautiful birds. Half of these birds I had never even heard of before. I've never seen so many different exotic birds in one place. There really should have been better advertisement for this. One of my favorites was this little homie right here. There's just so much aggression going on. Just off rip, this bird intimidated the fuck out of me. I mean, look at that crazy ass tuft of hair and the red around the eyes. He did not look like he was fucking around that day. Some of the birds were pretty chill. They let you get kind of close. Other ones kind of shied away, but it was just crazy to be in this aviary with all these birds just freely roaming around. Because they were so freely roaming, there weren't any pens or cages or anything that they were in. It was actually kind of hard to tell what kind of birds these were. Shout out to my fellow long-legged girls, the flamingos. I identify. I had to take a pic with the girls. My legs too are disproportionately long for my body. I'm an ally. I share your plight. After we finished up at the aviary, it was just in time for us to go enter the mosque. Now here's the thing. In order to enter the mosque, you have to be dressed in the appropriate garb, and the women have to cover their hair. Anybody with two eyes can see that I have a lot of it. So they give me a robe of sorts to cover up. I mean, it's okay. I'm just thankful they didn't turn me away for not wearing enough clothes. It's not the fire fit they gave me in Singapore, but I guess it'll do the job. It's giving Harry Potter. Harry Potter. It's giving, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. It's giving, once I make my move, then you're free to check the king. No, Ron, no! He's going to sacrifice himself. So the robe comes with a hood. I put the hood on my head and...
Oh, no.
I am so surprised that these people were tolerant enough to let me into that temple, because I put that hood on and my hair was not obscured in any way, shape, or form. My hair said, I shan't be covered up. I shan't be silenced. My hair wasn't having it. The hood was fighting my hair and my hair was winning. Sorry, but no deity, not even Allah himself, is gonna win a battle against this type 4 hair. Trust me, I've already tried. She gonna do what she wanna do. Just kind of looking like, well, you tried. Go on in. Yes. I really loved the design of the mosque. Everything was so geometric and angular. We hadn't really seen that before. It was so pretty and clean. It was so light as well. Although I'm sure it wasn't a new mosque, it looked very new because everything was so pretty, clean, and well preserved. For some reason, we weren't able to go inside the actual mosque where people were worshiping, but we did at least get to go poke our heads around the grounds, and it was really beautiful. I think it had something to do with us going towards the end of the day, so we were a little bit restricted on what we could do and where we could go. I'm sure those people are like, what the fuck is that cone-headed black lady doing wandering around a mosque? I didn't see a single other black person in Malaysia, so I know those people were like, what is going on? So the day was getting late and it was getting to be that time. We were getting hungry. For the evening, we decided we were going to dine at a restaurant in Jalan Alor. We were so lucky that our hotel was close to Jalan Alor. This strip was home to so many restaurants, and it even had a night market. And it was on this strip at a restaurant that I discovered my first love in all of Malaysia. Iced Milo. Now, one thing about me, I don't give a damn about water, okay? I don't care for it. If I'm gonna be at dinner, I want literally anything other than water. Why drink water when you can have a flavorful, beautiful beverage? Yeah, I'll drink it to stay alive, but it's like, why drink water when you can have literally anything else? A mocktail, some other kind of fun beverage, especially at dinner. So I saw that they had something called Milo and they had described it as like a chocolatey beverage. As an adult who still enjoys a good hot chocolate or a chocolate milk, I was in. It's hot as hell there, so I was gonna get the iced Milo for sure because girl, I wasn't trying to have a warm beverage in 100-degree heat. That chocolatey goodness, oh my gosh. I was in love at first sip. Now, my husband found his first love in all of Malaysia in the entrees. This pepper steak dish that he got legit like 5 times. So I see that the menu has crab, chili crab to be specific. So I said, ooh, crab in a chili sauce? That sounds pretty good. Cold. The entire thing was cold. I said, wait, looking back on it, I'm not 100% sure that that crab was cooked. I think it may have been raw. I was just eating it and I was like, something tastes a little off. I don't really know. But look, there was so much sauce. I couldn't even tell what I was eating. That sauce literally covered everything. But it was so much, it was so opaque, I couldn't even see what the crab looked like. Back then, I didn't know that raw marinated crabs were a thing, but I was open to trying anything. On another note, look at this wallpaper, not them trying to imitate brick. So overall, my meal was a bit lackluster, slightly on the strange side, but it was okay. I didn't mind. I tried something new and Michael found his favorite dish. So remember I told you we were staying at the Ritz-Carlton, right? Well, every day they have breakfast and they have chefs that can prepare you different entrees and they have wait staff that can help get you drinks and beverages and things like that. Every single day at breakfast, I was getting 2 or 3 iced Milos. It was not a game. Girl, apparently we were wearing them out asking for those iced Milos every morning. Apparently they're pretty difficult to prepare. So it pretty much takes a metric fuck ton of that powder to make a single beverage, and then it doesn't dissolve in cold liquid. So you have to have pretty much boiling hot water to make it dissolve, and then cool it all the way back down with a whole bunch of ice. I know they was mad at me. I see why the ice Milo was more expensive than the regular Milo. They were certainly upcharging for that ice Milo too. You definitely had to pay a premium for that ice, and I get it. You're paying for parts and labor. And that's how we kick off Malaysia, full of sights and adventures, per the usual. My husband told me not to even be too sad about the shopping I didn't get to do at the huge mall because tomorrow we're going shopping on the black market. Forget what I said about Singapore. If you shop and you want a bargain, go to Malaysia. A deal's a deal, and the Robinsons will do anything for the best one. Mama's got her eye on some knockoff designer handbags. See just how far the Robinsons will go to chase down a good deal. Do you want the tired, boring, overproduced, picture-perfect highlights, or do you want somebody to give you the real about what's going on in these other countries? Follow me for more funny travel stories because, girl, I'm nosy, and I always see something when I go on vacation, and I'm gonna tell you about it.